schizophrenic mind is not so much split as shattered. I like to say schizophrenia is like a waking nightmare. Elaine Sachs. Hello, I am Jessica Anthony, and today I'm going to be talking about schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a mental illness that has actually been in my family. My mom's brother had it, and although I never got to know him, it deeply saddens me that he had to deal with this horrible illness. Schizophrenia is a very hard illness to understand, and I'm always looking to learn more about it. According to the World Health Organization, schizophrenia is a chronic and severe mental disorder affecting 20 million people worldwide. Today I'm going to be talking about schizophrenia, the different subtypes, and how it affects someone diagnosed with it. First, I'm going to be talking about the different subtypes. Schizophrenia is defined as a spectrum, meaning that not everyone diagnosed with it is going to act the same. Schizophrenia has 5 different subtypes: paranoid, catatonic, residual, undifferentiated, and disorganized. First, we're going to talk about the paranoid subtype. According to Michael Bankston, the defining feature of the paranoid subtype, also known as paranoid schizophrenia, is the presence of auditory hallucinations, prominent delusional thoughts about persecution or conspiracy. People with the paranoid subtype may not experience any of these symptoms until later in life, so they may live a very normal, healthy life up until this point. The next subtype, disorganized, is defined exactly as its name is stated. Michael Bankston says, these people may have significant impairments in their ability to maintain the activities of daily living. Even the more routine tasks, such as dressing, bathing, or brushing their teeth, can be significantly impaired or lost. People with the disorganized subtype may be more blunt, meaning they don't hide their emotions as well as others. So think about how someone without disorganized thinking would act at a funeral. Someone with disorganized thinking may act out or be inappropriate at a funeral or any other serious occasion. Next, we're going to talk about the catatonic subtype. This is someone who is immobile and resists movement, or they will have large outbursts of movement or even repeat other people's actions. Catatonic schizophrenia is now considered a rare subtype because it is believed to be largely the result of untreated schizophrenia. It now occurs less frequently among people with schizophrenia as early intervention and treatment has advanced, Dinah Cagliostro writes. Undifferentiated schizophrenia have the symptoms of previously discussed subtypes, but they aren't disorganized or movement disordered. The residual subtype is defined as someone who still has hallucinations and delusions, but it is not as prominent as someone who is in the acute phase of schizophrenia. I've talked to you about the 5 different subtypes of schizophrenia. Now we're going to talk about how it affects someone diagnosed with it. People with schizophrenia experience psychosis, which means they can have serious problems with thinking clearly, emotions, and knowing what is real and what is not, discusses the Royal Australian and New Zealand College of Psychiatrists. The symptoms of schizophrenia are put into 2 categories, positive and negative. People with positive symptoms experience the more psychotic symptoms, which would be hallucinations or delusions. The people that experience the negative symptoms are going to lack things that are normal in everyday life. Stuff like a lack of interest in other people's emotions, not wanting to participate in activities. According to Harvard Health Publishing, positive symptoms make treatment seem more urgent and they can be effectively treated with antipsychotic drugs. But negative symptoms are the main reason patients with schizophrenia cannot live independently, hold jobs, establish personal relationships, and manage everyday social situations. The other symptoms of schizophrenia that are not put into the category of positive or negative would be stuff like suicidal thoughts or alcohol and drug use. According to Friedman, Harrow, Lester, and others, research indicates that at least 5 to 13% of schizophrenic patients die by suicide. Schizophrenia is everywhere and it can be managed by medication or treatment or both. In conclusion, I have told you about the different subtypes of schizophrenia and how it affects someone diagnosed with it. A big misconception about schizophrenia is that patients are outright crazy and dangerous. That is simply not true. Schizophrenia is everywhere, and these people are just trying to deal with it in their own way. I encourage you to be kind and lenient towards people with mental illnesses. They are just trying to battle with their own mind. As Jonathan Harnish says, I have schizophrenia. I am not schizophrenia. I am not my mental illness. My illness is a part of me. Thank you.